Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing somewhat of my usual kind of holiday haul video. Want to show you guys some of our updates for our figure collection for this year, the end of 2022. Cool, dudes. So definitely wanted to go through with you guys some of my pickups as of late for the figure collection. We do collection update videos from time to time, so maybe doing one again soon. And this is mostly going to be a turtle type haul, although I do got a couple new Spider-Man figures here, which are pretty sweet. Mostly kind of what I'm kind of collecting now is Ninja Turtles. And I'm liking the Mythic Legions quite a bit. I'm starting to really kind of move on from collecting Marvel Legends because I do have so many, and they are releasing some cool stuff. They're always kind of releasing newer, cooler stuff for Legends. They're just kind of redoing like older characters, like the new Marvel Legends Toad, for example, versus like the older one from Wave 1, which I have from like the early 2000s, like what, 20 years ago. So I'm very, very picky and choosy with Marvel Legends. I skip almost all of them. Also, figures getting pretty expensive where I live. $45 per Marvel Legend, Canadian. So that's like, I don't know, 30 something US for just like a basic Marvel Legend figure. So getting pretty expensive. So just really being very picky and choosy. Plus, I don't have a lot of space. So I have to really like, pick and choose what I'm gonna collect and what I'm gonna get. So going forward, pretty much Turtles and Mythic Legions, just with a few Legends here and there. And I'm finished with DC. I have pretty much the full DC Universe Classics a set. And I'm not really switching to the new McFarlane stuff just because I'm not switching scale. I'm not going to be redoing, and trying to get a lot of those characters in a new scale when I have pretty much everybody that I care about in terms of name character in the DC Universe Classics Mattel scale. So I'm not going to switch to the new one. So these ones, Marvel Legends. So we got Marvel Legends, the new Lizard, Spider-Man animated series. And I do like the animated series stuff they're doing, like the X-Men animated series line. I love it. Really awesome. The Spider-Man animated series line, freaking love it. Also very, very awesome. Very cool what Hasbro's doing with that. Really awesome. But again, it's tough because I don't want to be getting too many versions of like the same character. Like if they do a new Black Suit Spider-Man with a Carnage animated and a 2-pack, that's really sweet and it's hard to kind of pass on. But I already have like maybe 3 Black Suit Spider-Mans and a few Carnages also. And I wouldn't say the new 2-pack is that much better than the stuff that they released a few years ago. Maybe a little bit better. Okay, fair enough, but is it worth, repurchasing all over again? I don't think so. But this one I thought was worth it because I just think that this is a really cool version of Lizard. You got kind of that gecko type of face. I don't know if that's exactly what it is, but really cool in the long tail. Now, I do have another Lizard, but it's back from like the Toy Biz days, and it doesn't have a lot of articulation. It's okay and everything. It's still pretty cool. But I just love this this retro Spider-Man head on it. It's just so like hilarious and vintage and retro. Really, really cool with the basic kind of colors and stuff. Not too much detailing. Really like that kind of that animated series slash silly retro look. This Spider-Man, this is the new Spider-Man that they're doing. I think this one's a little bit rare, but I don't know. It might be starting to hit more frequently to Walmart, Target, wherever. Depending on where you guys live in the States. I pretty much order this one online because I don't think we're going to be getting it here where I live. But this one's really awesome. Obviously, I think we all have lots of Spider-Man figures we've been collecting for a while. But I think with this one, it's got the colors that I want more than most of the others. It's really got the kind of bright red and bright blue from animated series, but also just like comic book, just the way I think of Spider-Man, like kind of being similar to like that... when you had the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies hitting and everything, that was a really fun time to be a fan of Spider-Man. So really, really enjoyed that. And love Spider-Man the Animated Series cartoon as well, too. It is a really great one, and, they're always doing kind of new Spider-Man cartoons, but That's the one that's my favorite Spider-Man cartoon for sure. So next we got this pack for Neca Turtles. So this is the Premonition Pre-Mutation pack, a 4-pack. And with this one, what happened is I was actually on their website trying to get this, and I had added it to cart. And then when I went to click next, before I could finish checking out, I guess I hesitated for just a second, and it dropped it. I hesitated for it was definitely less than a minute. And by the time I got through, I added it to cart. It was in the cart. I went to go through, and the site refreshed, and it dropped it. That was it. And then I went back again to check again, and it was all disabled. The options weren't there anymore. So I was like, oh no. So, but luckily it wasn't too bad because this set hasn't really increased that much in value. I went on Evil Bay and I was able to get it for I think around like I think it was 110 or 120 plus shipping. So that's a really good price considering these 4-packs can go for quite a bit. I'm not sure if he sold it to me for like less than what he got it for with shipping. I'm not maybe he did, yeah. So I got it at a pretty good deal. But this is another one that I wasn't really sure about, but I am kind of collecting most of the NECA releases. I'm going to be moving off and not collecting the Super 7 Turtle stuff going forward, I think, because the Super 7 Turtle stuff, even though I do like it a lot, it's just, I think you don't really need both, so you kind of have to choose. I understand some people are going with the Super 7 stuff. They like that better than the NECA stuff, and that's cool. Totally up to you which one you prefer. I like the cartoon series version because we get like Donatello the Dark Turtle. We're gonna get like a Mona Lisa. A lot of the character selection they're picking were never made in the, or they at least maybe I shouldn't say they were never made. The Playmates original toy line might have done like a superhero Donatello or something, but it's not exactly the way it was in the cartoon. Where it's like basically a Donatello Batman pretty much. So I just really love what NECA is doing. The character selection, the human versions in this one. So we got like Bebop, Rocksteady human versions. We got Baxter in his human version. And we got Master Splinter. Hamato Yoshi, I believe, right? Isn't he in the cartoon series version? The movies, not quite, but the cartoon series version, he is. Right, in the movies, they changed him to the rat impersonate or mimicking, Hamato Yoshi. So really sweet. So anyway, just love the 80s cartoon series Turtles. Love what NECA is doing with the line. I think it's unbelievable. So cool. And this is what I got. We got a city diorama display in our basement, and this is what I got on the city diorama display. I got the Playmates Technodrome, the Turtle Van and stuff from Playmates, but then we got the NECA cartoon series Turtles there, and it just is really, really freaking awesome. So this is a great set. Happy that I was able to get it. Almost missed out on it, but it will be cool to have the human versions. Crooked Ninja Turtle Gang, Smash, Zack the Fifth Turtle, Bugman's coming out later. Oh my gosh, dude. I guess it depends on if you were a fan of the figures more when you were growing up. If you like Turtles, then you'll probably like Super 7 better, the Playmates better if you were more fond of the toys themselves. But if you like the cartoon, you guys know I love TV series, and I freaking love the cartoon. The NECA Turtles for me are just awesome. The other thing that we added, and this is kind of the unexpected one that I didn't expect to get, but I was able to pick up. Now this is let's see, 1990, when was this released? The TMNT News Van, 1990, is that 3 or 2? Give me one sec. Yeah, okay, 1992. Okay, 1992 Ninja Turtles, Channel 6 News Van. So this one right here is quite rare to go ahead and find. Luckily, there was a guy who happened to get one. I guess maybe this is like the first one in the city where I live. And so the deal is, when I was younger and collecting the Playmates Turtles figures, which was also my favorite toy line growing up as well, not just favorite cartoon series, but also favorite action figure line. Where I live in Canada, we never ever got the last few waves of the Turtles, so we only got, from what I can remember, going to Toys R Us, going to different toy shops when I was a kid with my parents before Christmas and stuff like that. We only got like the 10 back, like the turtles themselves, you know, a few of the villains or whatnot. But then as the waves got on later, we didn't get the rare figures. So some of the more rare figures like your Scratch and Hotspot and the Channel 6 News Van and some of the later releases, they didn't even arrive here. We didn't even get them here. So a guy in the city bought this, I guess, a couple years ago during lockdown, I guess. Maybe he got bored, couldn't go shopping or something, so he got into a bidding war for this one. He wanted $400 for it, and I was like, I don't want it that much. So I just waited for a while, and I don't know, I guess nobody was interested. And he came all the way down to $200, and so I was like, okay, yeah, that's got to, we'll take it. I'll take it for $200. So I wasn't sure exactly if I wanted to get it. I probably won't be able to get the other pieces to it. There's like some yellow pieces here that go here and at the back here, but it is original and it's in pretty good shape, pretty clean condition. You know, from it. Now the stickers, some of the stickers are kind of, you know, starting to kind of wear a little bit. The door is missing here, so that's something that I don't have, but it's pretty clean. The paint looks good. The colors look good. It's not too bad as far as the maybe a little bit here of color starting to kind of go a little bit, but considering it's a 30-year-old plus collectible, I thought that that was an awesome deal. So this is kind of the big pickup that, you know, that I'll be getting for this year. And this one will be going in the city display with the rest of the Turtles. So Channel 6 News Van. So that's one I'm really happy about. I'm also probably not going to be collecting the rest of the Playmates figures anymore. Even though I love them, just where I live in Canada, it's impossible to find any of them. So, like, nobody has them, basically. And almost nobody collects them nowadays. So, pretty much the way I'm going with it is like Neca. And, you know, if you look at, like, the April here, you know, it's not too bad. If this is the way the van sits, okay, maybe she's a little bit big for it, but it's not too terrible, right? Like, it can kind of work and, you know, kind of work pretty good. And it's not too terribly out of size with it. Whereas the Super 7 probably is too big, but the NECA Turtles figures are not that big in comparison. He also had this that came with it. It's like the Channel 6 news cycle, I guess, and I don't know if that exactly will work with April, but you know, close enough. Something like that for the display. That works pretty good. It doesn't look too off in terms of sizes. So that's kind of what I've decided to collect going forward, and just being really, you know, selective on the items that I do get because of those things: price, you know, cost, running out of space, and not wanting to get too many versions of the same character. You know, like trying to say, you know, hang on to this and then let these go. Like the Super 7 stuff that I do have, I might at some point decide, okay, I'm going to let that go, I'm going to sell that off, and just stay with the NECA stuff by itself. So anyway, that's what, you know, I got pickups for this year for the holidays, dudes. And we'll have maybe another Diorama City video coming pretty soon for you guys. You can see the, you know, the collection, turtle collection display in our basement. So for this one, guys, see you again soon for another. As always, it's Trev. Happy holidays, guys. We'll see you again soon. Peace.